It's the Meters with Sissy Strut. Their debut album. That was what's his name? Aaron Neville's older brother, Art Neville, was in the Meters. He was, I guess, he was the central, figure. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot of history of the Meters. I just know they were probably the first legitimate, true funk band, and they came out of New Orleans. And Art Neville, who was Aaron Neville's older brother, was probably the first person in their family to make it big with the Meters. Now, just like, nobody teaches anybody anything anymore. I mean, I'm not really teaching. I'm learning you. You learn that. See, I didn't tell you I think. That's a fact. Art Neville was in the Meters. Sissy Strut is probably the most well-recognized song off of their debut album. There's facts. See, teaching people and learning are two different things. You see, I think some people have gotten that backwards because I want to say there was a famous quote that I heard about, you can teach anyone anything. It's like, yeah, you can, but that don't mean you learn. They say, you just because you taught someone doesn't mean they've learned correctly. Well, that's true. They haven't learned correctly. They haven't learned. They were just taught. See, that's the problem that I see around here. I see a lot of people who were taught, but I ain't never seen no one that's learned shit in the state of Vermont or Burlington, or at least it's rare. The only people around here that got any fucking wisdom are the people who aren't rich and white. Well, there ain't nobody here who ain't white for the most part. But I'm just saying, it's usually your poor people here who seem to recognize how unbelievably fucking stuck up, how unbelievably fucking confused you people are into thinking that you're progressive. There's nothing progressive about Vermont. There really isn't. I mean, if you want to give it a label and call it a brand name, okay. But, usually when it comes to things like progressiveness, there's usually something that, you lived up to, something that you proved you're not. You were the last hippie state to legalize weed, and your weed sucks. It's way over fucking priced. Oh, and it's not even legal, it turns out. Or I don't know. I mean, I see these things on TV telling people to have talk for their kids about drugs. It's like, why? Your kids know more about drugs than you do. Maybe they should talk to you about drugs. Everyone here is so unbelievably fucking inexperienced in anything. And yet they all seem to think they know shit. That's what amazes me. It's nice when you run across, sometimes you run across an old guy, or old lady right here. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know. That's how let them have at it. What are they gonna do? They're so fucking incompetent. It's like, oh, they think they're gonna fix the world? Yeah, okay. You're so incompetent you can't even fuck up your own shit right, and you think you're gonna fix things. Okay, sure. I think, I consider, I'm not gonna say I'm a progressive, because anything that progressives hates, every progressive is the only progressive. You ever notice that? You ever notice how every progressive is the only progressive there is? I'm the only one that cares. I'm the only one that's not racist. I'm the only one that's not anti-gender. I'm the only one who's not this, that, blah, 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 blah. It's called a communal narcissist, you fucking dolt. That's what it's called. It's called being a communal narcissist. That's it, the whole state of Vermont. It's like Florida's nothing but alpha conservative males. Well, Vermont's nothing but a bunch of bullshit progressive wannabe communal narcissistic psychopaths. Same fucking thing, just opposite end of the spectrum. No difference. No real difference. But where am I going to go? I mean, looking at how Cathedral Square is, and the fact that they've obviously bought off your BHA, they've obviously bought, or at least they've politically strong-armed the BHA. They've politically strong-armed, your mayor's office. They've politically strong-armed, apparently your state government. Cathedral Square can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can break whatever law they want to. They could just unbelievably violate people's rights. And here's another thing. After all the free money we hand these leeches, that's what Cathedral Square, Catherine Titus, that lady that runs Cathedral Square, on people on their board, in my opinion, they're fucking leeches. They give nothing. And all they do is take. They have to leverage every single fucking thing in their fucking favor. Political leverage. Y'all think Bernie Sanders is a messiah? I mean, I like the old guy, but he has been a politician for 40 fucking years. You know how many times I've contacted his office? They give a shit? No. Bernie Sanders could fucking care less. Oh, and that new lady y'all elected, that one that, oh, look at me, I'm so wonderful, look how much I care. We elected a Congress, never would respond to me about an in-person meeting. Not once responded to me. That lady y'all elected to be the congressman here, apparently she's paid off too. And it seems to be apparent to me. If people actually gave a shit about other people, they would actually return my fucking communication, but they don't. Your two senators and your congressmen, yeah, they're bought off by Cathedral Square. Guarantee you. And that's my opinion. I mean, otherwise, they're just chicken shits. They're too scared to take on something because they know that they're weak. They know that they're incapable. They know that they have no fucking chance because they could easily be leveraged. So they don't bother. There's nothing progressive about Vermont. Nothing that I see. I think I'm going to go back to California. At least there, legal weed is legal. Yeah, legal weed is legal there. They don't have this shit where you set up this bait and trap tactic like you do in Vermont, where you legalize it. You tell people it's legal, but then there's all these stipulations about it. Oh, and by the way, our BHA, they won't give an answer whether they're going to enforce anything or not. Therefore, they're just going to create massive chaos in the fucking courts because they're so unbelievably fucking incompetent over at Burlington Housing Authority. They're so unbelievably fucking incompetent that they can't even give a straight answer for that. And then y'all have the goddamn gall to have fucking public service announcements. Nothing that is ever said by anyone in Vermont is ever fucking honest. Never actually fairly or accurately represented. And you're going to have PSAs? Oh, to what? Not confuse people more? No, it just confuses people more. If there's nothing wrong with people smoking weed, then why do we have to talk to our kids about it? Why are you having commercials on TV where children can go, Mommy, what's drugs? Why do you do drugs, Mommy? Why do we have to have a talk about that? That's how fucking stupid you people are here. Oh, let me guess. There was some money involved in those PSAs. Let me guess, the federal government gave y'all some fucking money. Big fucking surprise. Oh, we're going to have a PSA. Oh, that makes our society worse. Makes confusion for people. It makes it to where, oh, well, did you see the PSA? Yeah, I saw your fucking bullshit PSAs. Tells nobody anything. Y'all going to drag that PSA in the court and go, yeah, he was notified? I don't think so. That's what y'all do here. Y'all lie. You know how y'all lie? By not lying. Which is the worst kind of lying there is. It's that whole, let's contort the truth. I hate fucking Vermont. Fuck, I hate it here. And I'm sure those people are like, well, then go. I'd be like, yeah, I will. Go fuck yourself. I'll go when I fucking feel like going. I'm a sick old man with autism. With a fucking debilitating goddamn physical disease. I'll fucking go when I'm goddamn ready. There's a lot of nice people. I've met a lot of nice, cool people around here. But oh my God, the people here who actually have some say-so, they're the most unbelievably incompetent motherfuckers I've ever seen. I can't believe Burlington Vermont has, 3 times now, 4 times, elected a fucking developer from New York? Oh, you wanted a fucking you wanted a connected guy come up and be your fucking mayor. Yeah, real smart idea. I mean, I guess if you want a bunch of growth up here, that's what you don't want. You don't want growth. Why'd you elect a commercial developer to be your mayor then? Y'all are so unbelievably fucking y'all are so small town. This whole state is just one giant fucking small town. Nobody knows jack shit. You know why? Because you have no experience at it. And then that's the reason why you look down on people who come from other places. Why? Because they look at you like you're fucking stupid, because you are. And then you act like they're the problem. No, you're the problem. You're fucking idiocy. That's the problem. God almighty, man. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere. I'm gonna have to go to back to California, where I can actually get weed that's not like unbelievably expensive, where it's actually legal, or where your landlord doesn't constantly try to use your own disability as a means to fuck you over for their benefit, so they can milk the system for every goddamn penny that they can. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave Vermont. Vermont's way too fucking corrupt and crooked for an autistic person. I don't recommend anyone who's autistic ever fucking move here. Don't ever fucking move here. Whatever you do, Vermont is fucking trap. Don't ever move here.